Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. New episode, You Ask, the Quran Answers. Why is fear controlling me? Why do I feel afraid before anything even happens? Why does my mind jump to the worst ending before the first step? Why does fear speak louder than hope? Fear doesn't arrive suddenly. We have to know that. It grows quietly. When the heart feels unguarded, Al-Quran diagnosed the fear. The Quran doesn't deny fear. We have to know this. It explains when fear becomes control. Fear dominates when the heart believes that outcomes rest on its own strength. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, إِن يَنصُرْكُمُ اللَّهُ فَلَا غَالِبَ لَكُمْ. If Allah supports you, none can overcome you. Subhanallah. Fear grows when His truth fades from the heart. But the question is, why does fear take over? Ask yourself honestly. Do I measure challenges only by my ability? Do I carry the weight of results as if everything depends on me? Do I believe safety comes from control rather than trust? لذلك ابن القيم رحمه الله says, whoever relies upon himself will collapse, and whoever relies upon Allah will stand firm. Fear increases when responsibility replaces reliance on Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The Quran mentioned a couple of models. For example, Ibrahim alayhi salam, he was thrown into the fire. No escape, no human support. Yet Allah describes his type of heart. قال الذين قال لهم الناس إن الناس قد جمعوا لكم فاخشوهم فزادهم إيمانا. Remember in the Battle of Uhud, when people said to them, the people have gathered against you, so fear them, it's only increased them in faith. What fear was meant to destroy became fuel for certainty. Al-yaqeen. Why? Because Ibrahim's heart alayhi salam was anchored elsewhere. The Quran never says that fear disappears. It teaches where fear is directed. When Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala قال فَلَا تَخْشَوُا النَّاسَ وَخْشَوْا. Do not fear people, but fear me. This is not fear that paralyzes. This is fear that orders priorities. When fear of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala settles, fear of creation shrinks and fades. Look at this model. The mother of Musa alayhi salam, Musa alayhi salam, he was a child. There was a tyrant, Fir'aun. Allah didn't remove her fear, but Allah guided her through it, through the fear. فَإِذَا خِفْتِ عَلَيْهِ فَأَلْقِيهِ فِي الْيَمِّ. When you fear for him, cast him into the river. Notice the wording. When you fear, not after fear ends. No. Faith does not wait for calm. Faith comes despite fear. Fear controls when heart believes it must guarantee safety. The Quran corrects this belief. قَالَ وَمَا تَدْرِي نَفْسٌ مَاذَا تَكْسِبُ غَدًا. No soul knows what it will earn tomorrow. Trying to secure tomorrow is what exhausts the heart. Trust does not erase uncertainty. It gives it a guardian. So what do I need to do? Try to shift the question. Not what if it goes wrong. No. Say, who holds the outcome, which is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, of course. Act without demanding certainty, as the mother of Musa alayhi salam did. Obedience calms fear. Limit future obsession. Today has enough weight. Tomorrow belongs to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, not to you. Repeat one truth quality. If Allah supports me, nothing can defeat me. Let it settle, not as a quote, but as a conviction. My dear brothers and sisters, fear does not mean weak faith, but surrendering to fear means forgetting who protects the heart when trust returns to its rightful place. Fear remains as a feeling, not a ruler. See you tomorrow in a new episode, You Ask, and the Quran Answers.